with J.K. Rowling, that was so big that they went for the Queen.
Yeah.
They're trying to take down literally the most successful author of human history.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hasn't she sold more copies than the Bible at this point?
Exactly.
Is that accurate?
I don't know. Probably.
I think the Harry Potter books have sold more, or are at least similar to the sales of the Bible. She just wrote it in her lifetime.
Yeah.
Bible's been around for 2,000 years. 2,000 years head start.
Yeah. And
And they went for her, and
they went for her. And there was like 7. I mean, when you think about it, there's like 7 or 8 generations of kids have read these books. And
best-selling series in history. So Harry Potter series alone is exceeding 600 million copies sold worldwide.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the kids who read her books are the ones trying to cancel her. The kids who read her books aren't taking on board any of the lessons of the books. It's very strange.
Well, it's hard to be courageous. It's hard to step outside of the narrative, and when there's a very forceful narrative that's being pushed. Like what Elon likes to call the woke mind virus, like whatever that thing is that has like these very clear rules that you must follow. Like people get real scared, and they get real aggressive when they get real scared. They don't want to get canceled themselves, so they become some sort of an enforcer for these ideologies. And it gets contagious, and it turns into some sort of a weird culture war that's akin to a religious war.
They call it the other side call it a culture war to try and make it only that, right? You know, they talk about it as a culture war to try and kind of keep it under in a framework they understand.
Yeah.
But it's not a culture war, really. It's like it's women's lives. You know, you're talking about 51% of the population. You know, they fought for these rights 100 years ago, and now they're trying to take them away by stealth. There's a nurse in the UK at the moment. Her name is Sandy Peggy. And she had a doctor, 6'2", rugby-playing doctor, who had started identifying as a woman, I think in 2022, right? Using the women's toilets in an NHS hospital every time. She was bothered by this, but she tried not to say anything, okay? Until finally she had her period, and she went in, and he was there, and he asked her to leave. She's now going through the whatever week tribunal.
Wait, he asked her to leave?
No, sorry, I put that wrong. She asked him to leave.
Oh, I see.
And he refused. He took it up as a complaint, and now she's going through a work tribunal. Not him. He's not in trouble for going into women's toilets. She's in trouble. And that's the whole of the UK at the moment.
How did this happen? Let's you're an intelligent guy, and you've had 8 years to think about this.
Yeah.
What do you think happened where people lost all ability to objectively analyze all the various little things that are at work in this?
It's partly a problem with the internet, I think. I think it's first of all, the internet spread it. One of the things that happened was there was a real supercharged moment for trans ideology when Tumblr banned porn. Because all the trans-identified kids who were all over Tumblr, and porn was a big thing on Tumblr.
I don't remember Tumblr.
Yeah, it was a big kind of visual site.
I never used it. Did you ever use Tumblr?
Didn't use it, but I know what he's talking about. Yeah, it was big for generation.
Was it a social media thing?
Yeah, it was big amongst teenage girls, of course.
Okay.
You know, so you've already got a worry there, you know.
Now I remember it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they all came over to Twitter, and that's the moment when Twitter became extremely toxic in terms of talking about this issue. And so there was a kind of a double thing going on. Like, I remember when I was talking to people I knew about the issue, they simply couldn't talk about it. It was the strangest thing.
They get scared.
I know, but even in personal one-on-one, they can't talk about it.
Well, it's religion, but it's showing itself in a new form.
Yes.
It's religion for secular people.
It's a religion.
It's a religion that's terrifying because, like, the consequences of not obeying are you get ostracized and you get attacked and you get deplatformed and debanked and de this and de that and labeled a bigot.